Good morning, everybody. Welcome to beautiful Indianapolis, Indiana. We are out here this morning on a beautiful pond, out with nature, beautiful trees, and it truly is the perfect place for a morning yoga flow. So I wanted to invite you guys to come out here with me and enjoy a beautiful stretch, just releasing any energy that no longer serves us today. So we're going to start just sitting on our heels on the back of our mat, and we are just going to go center into an easy pose this morning, guys. We're just going to start easy into a child's pose. So just bring your shoulders forward, let your head fall down towards the mat, and just give yourself a few deep breaths in and exhale out. And as you breathe out, if you can, just creep your fingers forward a little bit more. See how much of a stretch you can give those shoulders while just leaving your bottom sunk down towards your ankles. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. And as we breathe out, we're just setting an intention this morning to release any energy that no longer serves us from yesterday. Just give ourselves just another few more breaths here. Setting an intention for our practice, for our day, for connection, for healing, to refill ourselves with love. To remember where we came from and who we truly are. We are divinely connected, divinely protected. One more deep breath here. Now we're just going to roll up into tabletop position. So you're just going to come up on all four hands here, two hands on all fours, two hands, two knees. And we're going to round into a cat-cow. So we're going to come up, arch our spine, just really pretend like there's a string just pulling your spine up to the sky. Let your head fall. You're pushing your hands down into the ground, almost like you're just pushing the ground away from you. Okay, now we are going to arch our back and look our gaze up to the sky. Just really give yourself a good arch here. Sometimes I like to kind of give it a wiggle. Just really get a good stretch there. Roll the neck. Okay, now we're going to arch back up, push down through the ground. Okay, now we're going to do this and we're going to match it to our breath. So when we go up, we're going to inhale, arch, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Good. Now just get any creaks out. If you have any crunches, that's absolutely perfect. Okay, now we are going to extend our left leg straight back and just hold here. So keep your spine really straight. Engage your glute muscle to hold that leg up. Keep your toe pointed and then lots of power, like you just have power shooting through the end of those toes. Okay, now we're going to just lift it up and we're going to pump this leg up for 5 pumps, okay? And really feel that power just going through your leg. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Beautiful. Just hold there. Now, if it's within your practice, you're going to take your right arm straight forward. Keep your gaze straight. Find your center point of focus, something that you can just focus your eyes straight on. Point your hand straight to it. And just find your balance here. Find your breath here. Your glute is engaged. Your arm is engaged. Our core is engaged, holding our stability. And just find your breath and your focus in this moment. Beautiful. Let's bring our arm down, our leg down. We're just going to bring it up and do the exact same thing on the other side. So if you need to give yourself a little roll out, that's okay. We're going to bring our right leg up. Find our breath here, stability here. If you're outside, feel the sun licking your skin this morning and just Set the intention of gratitude that you're just grateful to have this human experience this morning. We're going to give ourselves 5 pumps. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great job. Now let's bring our left arm up, center point of focus. Our hands pointing to it, our eyes are pointing to it. We're finding our focus in our breath right here. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Just setting our gratitude for the opportunity to get to be human today, to get to feel these burns in our muscles, to stretch them out. Let's bring our hand back down, our knee back down. We're going to just roll ourselves. Put your spine up. We're going to roll straight back into child's pose. And just slide your arms forward. And bring your head down to the mat. Great job. Just give that lower back a good stretch here too. Just feel that part engaging. Just find your center here. Find your breath here. And release anything that's in your body that doesn't serve you for today. Okay, we're going to come back up onto our tabletop. We're going to bend our toes and we're just going to push straight up into our first downward facing dog of our practice. We're just going to kind of walk it out here. If you need to just walk out that downward dog, give your calves a good stretch. Wiggle your neck around if you need to, and any crunches that you feel or your body realigning, that's beautiful. Just let your shoulders fall down. I always usually feel a nice little pop through my neck and my shoulders here when I do that. So if you do, then that's beautiful. I'm just going to hold here for one more breath. So let's just give it a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Okay, now we are going to take our left leg and reach it up to the sky. And feel that good stretch through your side, through your leg. And let's just bend the knee, let it hang. Then we're going to take our leg that's in the air and we're going to step it forward between our 2 hands. So just big step forward. Now we're going to come up into our warrior 1 position. So just lift your hands up. Feel that engagement in your lower body. Feel how strong your legs are for you, how they just hold all your body weight up, and just give that some gratitude. Release any tension that you may feel. Just play around with it, whatever feels good for your body. Move, bend, stretch. Wave your arms around. This is your practice, so you can have fun with whatever you want to do. Okay, let's bring our arms down. We're just going to go into a pyramid pose here and give ourselves a good stretch. So straighten the front of the leg out. Bring your forehead down to your knee. It's good. You feel that good stretch through the legs. Just let your head drop. Find your stillness here, and with every breath, see if you can just sink a little bit lower into your posture. Okay, beautiful job. We're just going to come back, bend our knee into our lunge, and then push it back in one motion straight back up. It's within your practice. Into our 3-legged dog. We'll bring that back down. Walk it out. Okay, so we're going to just take our right leg, shoot it up to the sky. Lots of power coming through your toes. Just let your body get straight and aligned here. Bend the knee, let it fall. Just keep breathing. Find your breath here. We're going to step it between our 2 hands to the front of the mat. And come up to our warrior 1 position on the other side. So again, just let your hips sink low. A good stretch here. Feel that engagement through your lower body. circle your arms around. And let's bring our hands to our mat and go into our pyramid pose on this side. So just bring your forehead down to your knee. And just remember today, guys, that wherever you are is perfect for you today. Yoga is truly a journey of just practice. That's why we call it a yoga practice. You just practice every day. So wherever you are, if you can't get this low today, that's fine. Go as low as you can. The goal is to just, with practice, get one step better every day. Okay, let's come back forward into our lunge. And we're going to just push our leg back into our three-legged dog. Bring that down. Beautiful. So now we are going to just take a hop between our two hands. We come to the front of the mat and just find ourselves seated. And we're just going to go over into a plow position. So bring your feet over the top of your head. And this is just a beautiful stretch for your shoulders, for your neck. Lots of tension gets stored in our shoulders and our neck. So just breathe it out. Let any of that tension out. Let any of that pain out you may be feeling right here. Just kind of wobble around, see what feels good for you. Find that place of concentration where your neck is meeting your mat and really just push into that spot. It's like giving yourself a massage. You can kind of just push back and forth, just giving yourself a nice neck and shoulder massage to start your day off. And we're going to slowly roll down one vertebrae at a time. So deep breath in, and when we breathe out, we're just going to let our legs down slowly, one vertebrae at a time. So deep breath in, slowly roll down. Okay, now just bring your legs down slowly, 1 inch at a time, engaging your lower abs. Just bring them down, slow, 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 tight core, almost there. Beautiful job. We're going to bring our knees in. We're just going to do a little windshield wiper, so we're going to bring them over to our right side. We're going to take our gaze over our left side, lay our left arm flat down, and just find your gaze over your left arm with your body twisted to the right. This is a great spinal twist. It's beautiful for digestion, getting your spine aligned, which helps your brain communicate to the rest of your organs beautifully. Keep yourself healthy, free from disease. Okay, let's windshield wiper the other way. So we're just going to take our legs to the left, arm to the right, and see, I already have a pop there when I do that. That's great. That's just our spine lining back out. So take your gaze over your left. Your gaze to your right. Your legs are to your left. We're just finding a still moment here, and just find yourself sinking deeper into the mat. Just letting go of anything that doesn't serve us today. Great job. Let's come back to middle. Now we're just going to come down into Shavasana. So in Shavasana, we're just laying flat. This is our easy pose. This is the time during the day we get to intentionally release all of our muscles, which we don't often do even in our sleep. We tend to keep tension in areas unless we intentionally release those areas. So I want you to start with the top of your head, and we're going to just do a scan down your body. And as we do this, we're going to breathe in. We're going to take really deep breaths. We're going to fill our lungs as full as we can get them. And when we think that they're full, we're going to go ahead and take one more breath in. One more breath in. And then we're going to let it out very, very, very slowly. And as we do this, in our mind's eye, we're going to scan our body 1 inch at a time. And we're just going to intentionally let go and release the muscles in the top of our head, scanning down to our eyes, our nose, our mouth, all of our facial muscles. We don't need to use those right now, so just let them relax. As we allow energy to move out of our body that doesn't serve us, as we allow the energy to flow, we allow the same energy that our body's producing to go into beneficial things for our body, like producing more white blood cells and letting oxygen flow more freely through our muscles and our organs and our tissues, and to revive health and new cells growing. So as we're moving, we're taking energy from places that don't serve us. We're allowing it to flow into areas that do. So let's take a deep breath in. Fill your lungs as full as you can get them. And when you think they're full, see if you can't fit in more air. Now let it out slowly. And let your mind's eye scan down through your neck, your shoulders, just releasing any tension that may still be there as you continue to breathe in deep with another deep breath. As full as you can get your lungs, and then slowly exhale. As we exhale, we're scanning down through our chest and our arms and our fingers. Just let your arms be heavy and sink into the mat. Let your chest sink into the mat. Let your diaphragm relax. Your belly, down through your hips, and your thighs, your glute muscles. We worked a little today. Down through our knees, our calves, and then finally to our feet as we just feel ourselves fall down into the mat. We take a few more deep breaths together. Deep breath in. Get your lungs as full as you can get them. And slowly release it out. When you think you've gotten all the air out of your lungs, I want you to just give it one more push to empty even further. So on our last breath together, we're going to breathe in. We're going to let as much oxygen into our lungs as we can. And when we get to the top of that breath, we're going to hold it. We're going to release our air all the way out. When we get to the bottom of our breath, we're going to hold it. We're going to set an intention to find the pause between our breath, the flow between the inhale and the exhale, and the gratitude that we find for life when we have no oxygen in our bodies at all. The next breath always feels so good to just refill your prana, your life force, and to set an intention of gratitude for the fact that you can. So let's deep breath in together. Get your lungs as full as you can get them. Hold at the top of the breath. Feel how full your lungs are, how full of prana, how full of life they are, and hold, hold, hold. And release. Slowly out. And when you get to the bottom, just give it one more good push, one more good empty. And feel what it's like to have no oxygen in your lungs. Hold that. And on your next breath in, just fill yourself with prana, with life force, with new oxygen. And set an intention of gratitude for the day as you start to move your body again. And if it feels good for you, I'm going to do one more twist pose. I'm going to take my right leg, right ankle to my left knee, right elbow, left elbow to my right knee, and just take a twist. Good. Now just go to the other side. There was the pop. It's perfect. Thank you guys so much for joining me today in beautiful Indiana. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day on purpose. Love and light. Namaste.